If you fancy knocking up this amazing bowl of easy peasy seafood stew in less than 25 minutes, then you probably need to keep watching. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. My name's Jane Sarche. I write recipes for a living. This is the beautiful Myrtle, my cute little camper van, and it's together in this tiny little kitchen that we bring you guys amazing and easy one-pot meals. And it just so happens, talking about one-pot meals, I've been a little bit busy over the last few weeks and I have written book number 2. For those that don't know, this was book number 1. This is the vegetarian version. This is an all-round, all my favourite ever one-pot meals. There's some that I've written before for magazines and for websites, for my blog, for YouTube, and there are a bunch of brand new recipes in here that are just pucker. Now, over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be sharing 3 of these recipes with you, including the seafood stew that we're doing today. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you what that looks like. It's right at the back. This is number 25. I need to take these clips off. I've got these clips because I obviously can't get to a print shop to get these books bound. The UK is back on another lockdown, which is getting really boring now. So that's what each page looks like. You've got one small photo, so if you do choose to print your book out, then you're not going to use a whole bunch of ink doing it. You've got an easy list of ingredients to get through, prep time, cook time, ready in 25 minutes, so those 2 times combined, and how many people it serves, and then a very simple step-by-step methodology on how to make the recipe. Awesome. So there you go. There's 25 recipes in here. There are a bunch of veggie ones, I'll be honest. There's a load of meaty ones, there's a load of fishy ones, and I'm really proud of this book. So enough of the chattering, my friends. Let's cook. As always, I'm using my saute pan. These are really handy if you're camping and there's 1 or 2 of you. If you're a family of 4, 5, 6, whatever, then you might need something a bit bigger, like a big saucepan or something. Okay, so the pan is on, and in that I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. Don't need a huge amount. And I'm going to fry off an onion. This is just one small white onion that I've finely sliced. Now, I'm filming all of these 3 videos today on November the 10th, and it's like a spring day. The birds are singing, there's a sun just kind of breaking through watery clouds. We've had a few days of horrible stormy weather, but honestly today it is beautiful. I'm sat here with the big sliding door open, the windows and doors in the front open. It's lovely. Okay, when your onions have softened down a bit, you're not after any crisping and you're not after any colour on them at all, you just want them to soften down a little bit, then you're going to add the celery, and this is just 1 stick of celery that I've diced really finely. So chuck that in too. I'm also popping in 1 clove of garlic that I've also chopped really finely. Just give that a quick whiz around the pan for about 30 seconds or so. And then you can add in your can of chopped tomatoes going in. Now at this point, turn the heat up because you want to bring that to a quick boil. And then you're going to reduce that heat down. At this point, I'm going to find the lid. What have I done with it? There it is. Just going to pop that lid on just so that comes up to a really quick boil. And then once you're boiling, just give it a quick stir around again. Turn the heat down, and you can pop the lid back on if you've got a lid for your pan, and just let that gently simmer away for 5 minutes. And I guess I'll see you back in 5 minutes. Okay, after your 5 minutes, all the veggies in there should have nicely softened down, and you should have a nice sauce, but it's not going to have much flavour in it, so you want to season it. Now I'm going to use salt and pepper, obvs. So a little bit of my favourite Cornish sea salt, quick plug, not sponsored. Don't need very much because you might find that your seafood is quite salty, so just hang back a little bit. You can always add more at the end if you need to. And I'm also going to add some black pepper. I'm also going to add some paprika and some chili flakes to mine. Again, flavour this how you want. I would definitely recommend the smoked paprika, but if you're not a fan of chili, please don't feel you have to add any to this dish. It's really tasty without. You just might know that I kind of like a little bit of chili. So I'm just going to add a few of these flakes. Comme ça. Give that a quick squeeze round. You can pop the lid back on for a few minutes if you like, just to get those flavours all cooking in. If your sauce is looking a little bit too dry, feel free to add some white wine, red wine or water, whatever you've got on hand. I'm going to hold back at the moment because you're probably going to find if you're using frozen seafood mix like I am, there's probably going to be quite a lot of water comes out of that. So don't make it too wet at this point. If, however, it does get too wet, you can just simmer it gently with the lid off, and obviously that will reduce that stew sauce down. I'm just going to have a quick taste. Lovely. Right, now I'm going to add in my seafood. This is frozen. This one contains squid, prawns and mussels. I think that's it. I've also bought them with squid, prawns and scallops, which was really nice. I haven't tried this one before. This is from Morrison's. And in the recipe it says 300-gram bag. This is 350 grams. It's not like a big deal if you're a little bit over or a little bit under, so don't worry about that. But you can certainly stretch this and pretty much any of the meals I'm going to show you out by adding something bulky to it. Now this would be delicious served with some nice warm crusty baguette, thickly slathered with salted butter, obviously, because as we know, butter makes everything taste better. But I'm going to eat it just as it is with no sides, so this would make 2 meals for me, or 3 if like I'm not feeling greedy that day, which is never, let's be honest. Johnny wouldn't touch this with a barge pole. This would be his idea of hell. So sadly I get to eat it all myself. Now the seafood is already frozen, obviously. You can buy it fresh, and if you can source it fresh then even better. But because it's been previously frozen, you're probably not supposed to refreeze this. Do that at your own peril. I'm pretty laid back about these things, so I will be refreezing this. Don't tell anyone. I'm not advising you to. If you do it and you die, please don't sue me. So I've just popped the lid back on. I'm just going to bring that up to a simmer again, and my seafood is actually solid frozen right now, so I need that to obviously defrost and then heat up. This mix is actually already cooked. I do believe you can buy these mixes where the seafood is raw. I think you'll probably get a better texture of the seafood if you can find it raw. You've got a much higher chance of overcooking this seafood, and as we all know, overcooked squid, it's not pretty. So do keep an eye on this. Make sure you catch it at that magic point of being defrosted and hot, but before it becomes rubbery and inedible. Forgot to say, wallop the heat back up at this point as well, because obviously we need some big heat to get that stuff all defrosting. Okay, let's have a little look-see. We've got a nice little gentle simmer on now, which is looking good. You don't want to boil seafood ever, because then you're on a slippery slope to rubberiness. So quick taste. Hot, defrosted. Oh my god, delicious. And I'm also just going to quickly try this squid, just a little squid ring. That's banging. I'm the only one eating this dish, by the way, which is why I'm double dipping. All right, beautiful people, we are cooked. Now, I'm not going to bother dishing this up to show you what it looks like in a one-person bowl. Just take my word for it that it's delicious. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. This is definitely enough for 3 people, unless you've got some monster appetites, and then in which case just go for it. So there you are, my lovely friends. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe, and I also hope that if you purchase my latest cookbook that you enjoy that too, and you find some really good, yummy new recipes in there. I'm going to go and clear this up, then I'm going to come back out with the next lot of ingredients, and I'm just going to sit here all day and make you videos because I am that nice. So if you've enjoyed this one, please wallop the thumbs up for me. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like. I'll leave the link to the ebook, or to both of the ebooks down below if you want to go and check them out. And pretty sure that's it. Thank you for watching. As always, stay safe, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Over and out.